One type of problem where we find intervals as the answers are the problems where we are solving linear inequalities. So let's take a look. I want to solve minus 2x minus 1 greater or equal to 5. So solving an inequality is kind of the same as solving an equality. Okay, we're gonna, I could add 1 on both sides here to get rid of the minus 1. Okay, that sort of thing. Divide by minus 2 on both sides. Okay. The only thing to watch out for is when you divide by a negative, the sign of or you multiply by a negative, because division is just like multiplying by the inverse. If you multiply or divide by a negative, it's going to change the orientation of the inequality. So I'll show you what I mean by this, and I'm going to verify or show you that it's completely valid by doing the same problem differently. So first thing, I'm going to get rid of the minus 1, so I add 1 on both sides, and I'm going to divide. It's okay, I'm going to take my time here and divide by 2, or by minus 2, so in other words, multiply by minus a half. Aha, but here, see, I wasn't careful. And if I'm multiplying by a negative number, or dividing by a negative number, it's going to change the direction of the inequality. Okay, so this happens because of the negative number I have here. Okay. Okay, therefore, here I get x less or equal to minus 3. So this is my solution. Okay, graphically it corresponds to this. And in interval notation, it corresponds to this. Okay, normally we would write that for our answer. Okay. Now I'm going to do, so this is solution number 1. I'm going to do it using a different way, solution number 2. Let's say I don't want to have the negative in front of the x. Okay, I'm going to send the 2x on the other side. So I add 2x on both sides. Then I send 5 on the other side. Oop, yeah, like that. And now I divide by 2. Now 2 is a positive number, so that's okay. It's not going to change the sign of the inequality. I divide by 2. So I get this. So I get the same answer, basically. And let's do the last one. We're going to solve. And maybe you want to do that on your own. Pause and come back and look at the solution. So try to solve this if you can. So here, if this were an equality, first thing we'd probably do is bring together like terms. So we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to bring 2x on the, well, I could bring 4x on this side, or I could bring 2x on that side. So what do? Usually I choose to bring on one side a term that will not make the other term negative. Okay, or the after adding or subtracting the term by moving it on one side, it's not going to make the coefficient, at least in front of my, especially in front of my x. I don't like personally to have a negative. That's just a personal preference, but you can do both. So I'm going to send the 2x on that side, okay? So if I do that, I subtract 2x, I get 2x plus 7 greater or equal to minus 3. And I'm going to now send the 7 on the other side, because my goal is to solve for x. I get minus 10. I divide by 2, so I get minus 5. So x is greater or equal to minus 5. And that's my answer. Maybe quickly, if I would have sent 4x on the other side, I would have obtained minus 2x here, minus 3. Now I can send a 3 on the other side. Oh, actually, I've got a greater or equal. Get minus 2x. And now if I divide by minus 2, which is a negative, it changes the sign of the inequality, and I get back the same answer as before. Okay.